How's everyone doing? So I'm back and I've got a voice. But if it starts cracking like I'm in puberty, don't you start laughing at me. And it just might. Yeah, craziest thing I started. But I took Thursday from 6 o'clock at night all the way until Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I spoke to no one. I didn't even speak to the cats. I didn't even speak out loud to myself. If my phone rang, I didn't answer it. I needed to heal my vocal cords, but here I am. So, welcome. Welcome. For those of you who are new, I'm Mary Jo. Welcome to Divine Messenger 717. So today is August 28th, 2023, and today Uranus is going retrograde in Taurus. This is I'm just now hearing expect a lot of shakeups in the world stage. I don't watch the news. I hear people doing this and I have no idea what's going on, and it's just not my path to know. If it is, spirit will lead me and nudge me to watch the news or to look something up, and then I will do so. But other than that, I just energetically tap in, and I know there's a lot of discordance in the collective energy, bigger, on a grand scheme of things. So I'm just going to tap into the energy today. I got a couple cards out here to figure out, or to maybe see, not figure out, but to see what Spirit wants to say is the soul lessons for us right now with Uranus in retrograde. We've got Jupiter is about to go retrograde. So that'll make all our planets, and I'm sure there's some asteroid type energies that are going to be retrograde as well. But Venus is going to turn direct September 3rd, so just in a week, about almost a week's time. So I'm going to tap into that. And, with Uranus being in, retrograde in Taurus, Venus rules Taurus. And I didn't remember that at first, but then I was being guided to what decks to pick out for today. And I was drawn to the Priestess of Light Oracle. I'm thinking, okay, that's quite Venus feminine energy, but strong, empowered feminine energy. And then I've got the Soul's Journey cards. I'm like, okay, not quite sure what's going to come out here because I didn't meditate on this energy at all. Spirit saying, well, that's a lie. You've been sitting with it a little bit, but not really diving into it. I've been just letting it come to me from time to time. So I feel I'm going to be picking up a lot of the Venus energy. Venus is about love, beauty, money, and what's Taurus? Taurus is earth, tangible things. It's earth element. Got my sandalwood blowing in front of my face in case you see that. But I wanted to start with last night. Kind of was waking up out of a dream state, and I was being shown this card. Now, when you first see it, you might think that might be the, Judgment card, or maybe the Tower card. This is the Osho Zen deck. This says breakthrough here, which is Uranus's energy. It's actually the Justice card in this deck. Numerologically speaking, it's the Justice card. I'm just staring at it, just seeing what it says to me. I'm hearing keep your wits about yourself, because the breakthroughs that are going to be happening, it will be very quick and easy to fall back into old, lower 3D template mindsets and belief systems. Spirit is asking us to keep our energy high, to keep saying, how can I grow from this? What can this teach me? What can this show me? I'm also hearing get excited. It's okay to get excited. So that makes sense as to why this card was coming out. When I was going through the deck looking for this card to show you all, this deck wanted to speak to me. This is the Page of Cups. This is trust, it says. Her, she's just trust falling into the universe. The message I'm getting through is things are going to be happening, popping off really quick. I had a video, I think it was last week, that says things are about to pop off. Um, things are going to be surprising, shocking. They can't not be with Uranus in retrograde. Even if Uranus in a major transit in his stationary, direct stationary mode, it's excitement. It's quick shifts of energy. It's one day things look one way, next minute they look a whole another way. And it can rock us off, you know. This is the universe asking us to trust. It's also saying to me, for the divine counterparts specifically, but not just for the divine counterparts, Spirit is saying, things that are going to be showing up in your physical world, you're going to be asked to trust that it's actually happening. You know, we've had this excitement, we've had the energy pull us toward this new movement, and then, you know, our human fear pulls us back, saying, "But can I trust it?" Spirit saying, we need you to just trust with everything that you've got right now, that anything that is occurring in your physical world is occurring for your divine order, in divine order, for your highest good, in divine timing. They're saying you can trust this. You can trust us. And I'm hearing you can trust yourself. So I'm going to put these cards back in the deck. I'm going to see if they come out in this reading. But if not, then that's just a side note that as things get shaken up in the world, even if they resemble where we've been a few years ago, don't fall for it. Keep your wits about yourself. And know, you know what? You built your faith in yourself and faith in the universe 3 years ago. Boy, I've got this energy all of a sudden, this mama bear. You know, Spirit is reminding us, don't forget who you became and what you realized about yourself back in 2020. They want you to remember that. I feel like Spirit is seeing where humanity is forgetting what we got ourselves through as a collective energy. They want us to reintroduce ourselves to that aspect of ourselves. Don't forget how empowered you became, because that is who you really are. This lower energy of fear and doubt of, oh crap, here we go again, if that comes to that. I'm not buying into that, but that's just me, because I'm not being told that it's coming. I was pre-warned before. I'm not getting that right now. So believe what you need to, resonate with what you need to. I have no quarrels with that. Just asking. Spirit is just asking. I'm just asking you to just be very vigilant about what and who you're believing. Feel into it. Prepare yourself. My gosh. Plain and simple. There's no reason to fall back into fear ever again. We've seen how we can overcome that and transcend that. I'm hearing that. So the Master card came out in this deck, which is a card about self-mastery. We have gotten that. We've been shown that. So maybe we're going to be asked, the time right now is to see, where have we fallen out of that? Where have we forgotten? Where we have risen above things and raised our vibration and mastered our own emotions and found our own truth. Existence. Magician card. Wasn't ready, so I'm gonna put it back, but I'm being asked to show it to you. You are the alchemist of your creation. when you work with the elements, when you work with God source energy, anything and everything is possible. I'm gonna put it back. All right, Spirit's guiding me to get some soul lessons first. It's Uranus, whatever you want to say it. However my tongue and my teeth can say it. Long intro. Alright. Soul lessons, please. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in reverse, they're telling me. Anything else? No. Blunt and to the point. Blame and failure. What's coming through with this for me right now is saying to me, number one, nothing's a mistake. No one's ever a failure at anything. This is very personal to each one of us. But where have you been blaming yourself? Where have you been blaming others? I'm being taken back to a few days ago. I was surprised that of what came out of me when I was posting this, sharing a post to Facebook, and I added my own intuitive message to it. And it came out very much like that mama bear of, it's kind of like my eye is twitching, so I know I'm on the right path here. It's time to stop blaming others for where you're at in your journey. It's time to stop pointing the finger at the government. It's time to stop pointing the finger at a man-made this or that. It's time to stop blaming the weather. Stop making excuses for things that go wrong in your life. Wrong, in air quotes here, because nothing is right nor wrong. It just is. Everything has a purpose. It's my belief. It doesn't have to be yours, and it's okay. But my guides, my higher self, divine source tells me everything, every little thing is pre-planned. Can't put my tongue around that, but you know what I mean. It's time to stop pushing the blame on others. It's time to stop pushing the blame and pointing the finger at ourselves, calling ourselves stupid, or saying, well, if you hadn't done that, this wouldn't have happened, Mary Jo. Well, yeah, probably still would have happened one way or another. Maybe it was the ego that had to come out and play to get you from one mindset to another, or from one space to another. But it was for a purpose. Ask it what it can teach you. Ask it how you can grow from this. How you can grow from this. How can I grow from this? That's going to be the title of this video. How can I grow from this? How can I shift my mindset? And let me tell you, if you don't, Uranus is going to shift it for you. I know that to be true. Let's see how many major arcanas come out in this reading. All right, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self. I'm sorry I'm being asked to use what Sadie says. Guides, guardians of unconditional love and light. What is the message of Uranus? Uranus retrograde in Taurus today, August 28th, 2023. When does he, I thought we were out of retrograde season on the 1st of January. I believe it's at the end of January. I think Uranus is out of its retrograde at the end of January, 24th, 27th. Don't quote me on that. Again, I didn't do my research. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the end of January, between the 24th and 27th. All right. But this is a big one. I'm feeling quite strongly. You know, we think Mercury is big. I'm hearing right now Jupiter's retrograde, which starts soon, and this full moon in Pisces, which is Wednesday, Thursday this week, 30th and 31st, I believe. Depends on where you live. And Uranus. We do have eclipses coming up, but I'm feeling that those three things that I just mentioned are going to be what I'm being shown is a boat or a ship on a stormy sea, and this Uranus retrograde, Jupiter's retrograde, and this full moon in Pisces. The water swells and the ship comes up and it rocks back down. This one is going to be the wave that comes up, rocks the ship to the point where it tips it over, but it also directs it. It redirects it. And it course correction. Gotta write that down. I think that's gonna be for another video, I have a feeling. So I'm gonna pause because I got a lot to write down. Hold on, please. Pause. All right, I'm back. Let's get this going. So a lot's been coming through already. Good. Let's see. Tell us about this energy. What is the energy leaving? What energy is coming in? Energy leaving. A little bit more, please. What else? All right, that's it. Energy leaving. Got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. In the upright, Page of Pentacles is about, this says adventure. Page of Pentacles is about, something in the tangible. Pentacles. Pages are about, for me, they're about, no. Knight of Pentacles. Got it now. Thank you for that. See, course correction. Thank you for that course correction. Again, Osho Zen deck is kind of... No, it is the page. But I still get it. I still get it. Same message. Thank you. I'll share it with you. just me and my higher self talking today. Okay, I'm going to share it with you. So it came out in reverse. This is coming through with a little bit of fear. But remember, Spirit is asking us to not dip back into that lower energy. I feel like this is going to be a time of a little bit of a standstill. You're going to feel like things aren't moving forward. Okay. So this full moon in Pisces. So as we build up to the energy, and we've been in the energy, usually it's 3 days of and 3 days after, but we've been in the energy for the last couple days. This is where we're going to feel like we're moving forward, we're going backwards, we're moving forward, we're moving backwards. It's kind of like that ship on the stormy seas, where we're a little bit calm, and then the waves pick up because the wind picks up, and then we're calm again. Kind of get our footing, kind of get our bearing, on the deck of the boat. That's what I feel like this is gonna feel like this for the next week, because gosh, I really think Jupiter goes direct, or Jupiter goes retrograde in Taurus, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Um, on September 3rd, same day that Venus stations direct. But so this next week, so the 3rd is what? Next Sunday? I feel like this time is going to, that's what we're going to feel like. We're going to feel like that boat on the rocky seas. We're not going to know what direction. And now I'm seeing, I think I came from a movie I was watching last night. This guy was floating, he was injured, and he was floating in a little rowboat, like a little canoe, and he was so exhausted, he just laid down in the middle of the, between the seats in the canoe, and he went to sleep. And they panned out, and the picture of the water is the tide was starting to shift, and he was swirling around like this, just swirling around and around and around. We're gonna feel like that, not just personally, but on a collective scale. I'm hearing after this full moon, a few days after this full moon, I feel like Jupiter is the wave that comes up and steadies us. I feel like, or at least starts to, or at least lets us feel like we finally are getting our footing again. I'm being asked to hold back on that for a moment because it's still going to take a minute for things to settle down. Just so much coming through. Needless to say, as we close out August and move into fully into Virgo season, into September, we're going to be in it. We're going to be in this turbulence. Might feel a little nauseous in the belly because I'm picking that up. Might feel a little worried about where you're going to land financially. I'm hearing for quite a few of us, globally, collectively. I'm hearing don't discount the change in your pocket. I'm very surprised that I'm picking up this because I know others are as well. So now I'm going to retract what I said earlier in the video, that I was not picking up on the collective repeat of 2020. It's not a repeat. I'm hearing. It's going to look like a repeat, but don't let that fool you. This is really a time to remind us of how empowered we really are. I think maybe Spirit is seeing that we've gotten a little complacent in the last very clear. I'm hearing 16 months. That's a specific. I'm going to have to look into what 16 months ago was. Well, I know 16 months ago we were in the Taurus North Node and Scorpio South Node transit. That just shifted out of position in July. So that, I mean, yeah. So that was a good transit. Spirit is saying that we're gonna dip our toes back into that. I have a feeling Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn. Yeah, is gonna be. Is it Pluto? Yeah, Pluto and Capricorn is gonna play a role in this as well. I'm sorry. I'm just tuning in and feeling and listening. Yeah, I'm hearing it's not it's going to seem like a repeat, but we've learned a lot of lessons back then. We learned how to take responsibility for ourselves, our money, how we spend, versus overspend, um, the foods we eat, the vacations we go on, the time we spend with our children, grandchildren, families, friends. Spirit is saying, don't forget, we're here to go back to basics, but on an elevated level, a newer vibration, a newer dimension. The adventure is just beginning. You might not see it, but it's about to happen. And it's gonna throw some people off, especially those who have contracted to stay in the lower energies. Spirit wants to remind us there are the majority of us who have chosen to rise above and to transcend again. They're using that word, those phrases again. Self-mastery. I'm here to remember your self-mastery. And with that, you will be, you'll just continue to rise, because that's part of your soul's contract here. With a disclaimer, I'm getting a little asterisk. I'm being shown a little asterisk. This is also to say nobody gets left behind, though. Even those that are choosing because of their soul path to whatever their contract is, being here to stay in the lower vibrations, they're elevating as well. It's just going to look a little different than your elevation, quite possibly. But nobody gets left behind. Nobody. They're saying, we want to make that perfectly clear to all of you, that nobody gets left behind. There are going to be souls out there that are, or not souls, people are being reminded, the ego aspects of them, their distortions of them, that will fluff their peacock feathers, I'm hearing, and appear to be superior. And they're going like this in my ear. They're not. Can't make this shit up, man. Wow. Can I get going? Just a lot. My guys have been. Yeah, I know. So when I lost my voice, Thursday, I knew this was part of my soul's plan as well, to have this opportunity right when Mercury goes retrograde to lose my voice, and to need to not speak for a couple days, to heal my vocal cords. It was because in that time I was receiving all these downloads. They needed me silent. They needed me to not be running off at the mouth. So everything has a purpose. All right. What else here? Rightness. Knight of Pentacles. Absolutely. Yeah, I love that the Pentacles are coming out with the Taurus energy. Very, very significant here. Knight of Pentacles. This is about being good financially, being solid, being stable, being successful. Frigid. No, it's little shit. No, it was Frigid. I thought I just saw little shit come through here. Um, she was scratching herself on the tripod. This is about taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, doing what's in alignment. I wanted to say doing the right things, but I want to say really is do what's in alignment with your higher self. You'll know. Tap in, you'll know. Anything else this Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Sorry about the outside noise. Well, yeah, you think maybe we're going to have a change? Wheel of Fortune, most definitely a fated change. Balance. I'm hearing euphoria. Exactly. So when you stay grounded, when you stay centered in self, in your self-mastery, you'll feel that euphoria. You'll hear it in the energy, Gaia's energy. But things are about to change. This is Uranus, man. He doesn't mess around. But things need to change. They can't stay the way they've stayed for too many, all these millennia that lifetimes we've gone through. Things have to change. What's that saying? The one constant is change. Energy is constantly in flux. We have to flow with it. We have to. If we don't, my gosh, we get so bogged down in the distortions. I'm being told that card wants to be the center of the table here. Inner voice. High Priestess. I'm also being asked to say High Priest. The inner masculine, the inner feminine. Balanced, fully in tune with its intuition. The masculine energy fully in tune with its intuition, its feminine side. The feminine energy fully in tune with its masculine side. Trusting that the masculine energy will ground this intuition, this higher spiritual knowing into the physical world. That it will put everything it's learning and it's knowing and it's remembering into the work, the physical work that we do in the 3D realm. 3D 4D, I'm being asked to say now. 3D 4D. Very intuitive, very. This feels like Pisces energy, very dreamy, very, but in in the light aspect of it, not the shadow aspect of it. I'm being asked to remind you with the dolphins there on either side to be playful. And they're saying it doesn't have to cost money to be playful. We're going to be asked to go back to the mindsets that we gleaned from 2020 and that whole experience. Spirit is saying experiment when I said experience. Why we're here on Earth is an experiment in itself. What else? Thank you. 7 of Pentacles, patience, and 6 of Cups, drain. What we have been waiting for is about to come to fruition. Also, they're saying we need you to remember. Go back and remember how it was. Go back and remember how it was. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you've become from those experiences these last few years. You have been building yourself up. You have been doing the work. You have been working toward the dream, I'm hearing, for so many of us. They've just softened my voice a little more. And I know it's probably difficult to hear, so I apologize. Spirit is saying Uranus, and Spirit is saying we don't want you falling back into the old fears. The changes that are occurring, gosh, they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Look at the look on her face. It's bliss, it's peace, it's joy for what's coming. Even though, she's pregnant, she knows she's birthing something. She knows she's put in a lot of time and effort and nurturance into this. And she's okay without knowing how it's going to get here, without knowing what it's going to look like. This is something that's been a long time coming. For a lot of us, this is a twin connection. If you're a part of that journey, if you resonate with that, whatever term you want to give it, it's been a long time coming. In this change, some will see it as chaos. Spirit wants to remind us to ask, how can I grow from this? You can grow from it by trusting your intuition instead of believing what's being said outside of you. And even me, don't believe what I say. Believe what your higher self, what your soul is telling you. I don't care if you believe anything that I say. I'm here just to deliver the messages. Yeah, it's nice when I can get feedback that it resonates, but I'm not here looking for it. I'm here to hopefully guide you to your truth, guide you to your own truth, your own light. Whew, I always call it God's thumb right here, the pressure. But it's like it's kind of like the reverse effect of, the sensitive plant. And I never realized this was going to be significant until today. So I went to the greenhouse the other day with my friend and my neighbor, and found this sensitive plant. You just touch it lightly, and the leaves curl in, and if you touch it hard enough, the leaves curl in, but it also the stem bends down, but it eventually opens back up. This thumb had this feeling I just had that reverse effect. It had like source touching me right here, and it felt like something opened up in my intuition, in my mind's eye. I felt the unfolding of it. So it had that reverse effect of that sensitive plant. Very interesting how they're using more of my personal experiences. Things that are just everyday, things that we take for granted. They hold such significance, don't they? Every step that you took to get here, every moon cycle that we went through, every planetary alignment, every planetary transit, it held a great significance to get us here. These last 16 months have been the build-up to righting that ship, I'm hearing. To we may feel like we're in that spin right now, waiting for the tide to rise and recede, the ebb and flow. $40, 40:40 I just saw on the ticker. I didn't realize this was going this long. I didn't feel like I've been sitting here this long. Is there anything else? Yeah, I saw it. 7 of Swords. Or 7 of Wands, rather. Don't be duped. It just heard, just don't be duped. Don't let anything else rock you off your this bubble, this blissful, this euphoric bubble. It's okay to be there. It's not about being oblivious to what's going on. I have a middle school that's right across the field here, and they're testing their sound system, their chimes. It's like Grease, in the beginning of school, where the principal and her assistant go ding 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 ding, for the morning announcements. They have a chime. This is just, it's time to listen to the higher calling of your own soul, your own path. Don't let anybody rock you off course. But also don't be oblivious to what's going on around you. It's kind of like being a detached observer. That's what I'm getting from that card, the image especially. Spirit is saying, do not allow yourself to be so frivolous that anyone and anything can come in and rock your boat. This is about being steady. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, about being steady. It's about being grounded in your own energy, in your own experience, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. God, my eyes twitching. I'm getting all the messages that Spirit wants to bring in. It's just pouring into me. It's about harvest time. It's about to be harvest time. That's all I want to say right there. I am being asked to repeat, and if you've watched Sadie, you've heard her say it too. Be prepared, not scared. This is nothing to fear. This is going to be nothing that we have not already faced. Quite honestly, at one point in our lifetimes, not just here, we've faced the energy that this is bringing in. Have more faith in yourself, yeah? Have more faith in your humanity to have faith in themselves. That's what that trust card was that came out before. That was, they say it was a page of, yeah, it was. I don't know, maybe it was the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Cups. It doesn't matter. The message coming through from that card that came out earlier. Trust that your brothers and sisters in humanity are getting it. Trust that if you're a twin flame, trust that your twin flame is getting it. If you're getting it, they're getting it. If you're not on the twin path, it doesn't matter. If you're getting it, your kids are gonna get it. Your friends are gonna get it. Because if you lead by example, if you move through this energy in a place of assuredness, in a place of empowerment, in a place of groundedness and knowingness with, and connected with your higher self and your source energy, and shine that out to the universe, others are going to get it. They're going to be like, oh, I remember who I am now. I remember why I'm here. I'm not here to be put in a box by society. I'm not here to be put in a box by other people's beliefs and other, the distortion that is still out there. There's always going to be distortion. It's just going to, but that's going to elevate, and it's going to come less and less. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be easier not to fall into it. All right, Spirit's saying we're done. Final message here with the Priestess of Light Oracle. My goodness, I was not expecting this video to go this long, but I'm okay with it. Final message, Divine Mother, Divine Father, for this Uranus retrograde, for this time that we're in right now. It's just, it is a beautiful time. Yeah, I've been talking long enough. Being told I need to rest my voice. I do have a twin video that's brewing underneath, I feel. But we'll get to that later. Let's get the final message here. That's too many. Yeah, this one. Innovation, new creations. Yeah, I kind of felt that Pluto in Capricorn was going to be at play, because this has got Pluto in Aquarius. Energy coming through for me, and we're not fully into Aquarius, energy with Pluto until sometime in the first 3 months of next year, 2024. So things are going to be coming out of this energy here. Just sit back and watch the innovation that's stirring. And it has to, whatever we're going to be moving through, it has to happen so these new energy, new creations, these innovations can come through. Anything else? Ooh, yes, my goodness, thank you. Yeah, here's your Venus energy. Divine feminine, magnetic, receptive power. Yeah. Get her. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Trust your intuition. I love the number 7. I feel like this is, we have been, so the last 16 months when Taurus was the north node and Scorpio was the south node, we were in heavy masculine energy, getting our finances in order, especially those who are Capricorns, number 1. Second of all, those who have Taurus and Scorpio in their north node and south node positions last 18 months, we've been getting our, that's me, we've been getting our finances in order. We have been empowering ourselves to create for ourselves. What are we creating? We did see that magician energy coming forth earlier that I put back in the deck. And I'm being told there is one more energy coming out. And there, I've got 2 more. 2 cards. Divine Mother, and these are perfect to come out together. I love it. I'm hearing, and I love that image. I'm hearing there is a progression. There are steps to take to get to where we're going, dear ones. I'm hearing we have the Divine Mother nurturing, compassion, and grace. We've got tenderness, true love, and compassion. Instead of being here blaming ourselves, pointing the finger, no forgiveness, you know, just nasty lower energies. This is where we're going. This is what we're meant to remember, who we are. We don't have to be hard in this world. It's okay to be soft, because you know what? That's strength in itself, isn't that? Especially if you are a male, you're a dominant masculine. Take care of yourself. That helps you take care of others. When you first give compassion to yourself, it goes out to others. I love that. Giraffe. It's my main totem animal. Just ask my grandson Hayden. Yeah, all the giraffes he got. Giraffe is also coming through with the message of rise above, see the bigger picture. We also have the birds in here. She's got two here. Got one here. Pay attention to the messages. You know, this is the hummingbird. It's the only. It brings messages from the highest of high. With the giraffe, rise above, see the bigger picture. You know, get a clear vantage point before you start making judgment on anything, including yourself. This is going to be a time to stay in your heart center. We've got a progression because we've got 9, we've got 10. There's a progression here. Every step counts is what I'm hearing. Every step counts. Every step that we've taken. Every transit we've been through. Every eclipse. Every full moon, new moon. Every retrograde that we have been through from the beginning of time. It has played a role in this now moment. I am going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Beloved brothers and sisters, thank you for joining me. From my heart to yours, I love you. Talk soon. Till next time.